I know. The light around him faded, his golden wings dimming, then disappearing completely. Well, here we are. There we were. The sanctum. Above me, the sun trickled through intricate stained glass, which I now recognized was portraying images of the countryside, mountains, oceans, fields, angels. And just at the edges, their barrel-chested bodies covered in brown fur with black spots, their fangs dripping inside their grinning mouths, 2 hyenas, of all things. I shuddered and looked away. Will the judge see me? I whirled around at the sound of massive doors swinging wide. Raphael chuckled. There's your answer. My heart sped. I could feel her power flowing out through the gaping entryway, swirling around me, cold and deadly. As I took a step toward the judge's chambers, my legs buckled beneath me, and I threw my arms around the nearest pillar to keep myself from falling. I'll fix you up after she decides what to do with you, Raphael said. I glanced at the pillar, at the smear of blood I'd left on its gleaming marble surface. Sounds fair. With awkward, halting steps, I crossed the threshold and started up the aisle of her chambers, letting my eyes adjust to the permanent brightness of the place. A row of massive, inhuman guards stood at attention on either side of me. Last time, their glowing, jewel-colored eyes hadn't strayed to me. But this time, some of them looked right at me with suspicion. Smugness, too. But also something like respect. I focused everything I had on not falling flat on my face. It was difficult because after being bitten by Juri, I had lost most of the feeling in my left leg, and the same numbness had now crept its way down both my arms. I must have looked like a zombie, lurching my way along, my left boot squeaking as I dragged my foot behind me. As soon as I saw the figure waiting for me at the front of the room, though, my steps became a little steadier. This was why I had come. To make a deal with the judge. Again. Her eyes were as black as her robes, but her skin was a warm, rich brown. She looked so much like my foster mother, Diane, that I couldn't keep my thoughts from straying to her, the only family I had. I hoped I hadn't seen her for the last time, and I hoped she was safe at the moment. If Juri got to Diane, I would never forgive myself. The judge smiled, revealing glistening white teeth. Welcome back, Lela. I see that you and Malachi share a love for the dramatic entrance. I sucked in a breath, then dove right in. No sense wasting time when she could probably read my mind. You have to send me after him. Her grin grew wider. And what will you give me in return for this opportunity? Technically, you're a deserter. You abandoned your field unit at the most critical time. I'll give you anything you want. Please. I closed my eyes as images of Malachi flooded my head, but instead of my dream of him in the sunlight, I saw a nightmare. His body arching, his muscles tight enough to snap, his eyes squeezed shut as he fought to keep his body and soul united. An electric sensation zipped along my skin as the judge tipped my chin up with one of her long purple fingernails. Her gaze bored into mine. Once again, you have no idea who you're dealing with, she said quietly. I nearly choked on my fear. You wanted this, didn't you? This was your plan all along. Her eyes glinted with that predatory spark. You made the choices that brought you here, and Malachi made his. Rage flared inside me, the heat temporarily burning away the numbness. He has only ever served you. He was doing his duty. Was he? I was under the impression he was serving you. I sagged, and suddenly it seemed like the only thing that was holding me up was that curved purple fingernail hooked under my chin. Juri himself had said as much, that Malachi had been so focused on protecting me that he'd forgotten to protect himself.